3 months ago, I made my first devlog. I've been working on Coffee Cafe on and off. I've even had some days where I couldn't stop and made an insane amount of progress. However, during these past 3 months, I've also experienced some roadblocks. My motivation hasn't been as high as it was, but don't worry, my love and willingness for this game are still here. It's just sometimes been hard to work on it. This does not mean that I won't take my time or that I will rush. I've been taking my time and making sure I am happy with my game. I've worried about these things myself, but I have to keep reminding myself that good things come with patience, and game development takes a lot of time and effort. I've been pouring my heart and soul into this project since February of this year. However, it's only about halfway done, or less. Since my last update, I have made a lot of progress though. I had a few family members playtest my game in what I have so far, and in its current state, it takes about an hour to complete. This is great news, because I'm not even finished with the story, so it's going to be even longer. My goal isn't to make a 20-hour game, but I'm happy and proud that it will take longer than an hour for the player to complete it. One of the main things I've been adding in is collectibles. I came to a realization that this would be a fun part of the game and will make it feel more alive. I'm not going to spoil you what these collectibles are or where you find them, but there are over 15 of them to find. You can get some by completing quests or finding secrets within the game. Hey, editing Niko here. This is surprising to me, but I have bamboozled not only you, but myself as well. I have added an even bigger feature within these past 2 days. So before I start editing this whole video, I felt it was very important to add this. I found a way to add noise to the text and dialogue, kinda similar to games like Undertale. I tested this feature out, and I'm very surprised and happy on how well it sounds. It's a complete game changer. I actually voice acted every single one of these lines, which is why I'm so surprised on how different they sound. I'll show you a few clips of it here, as well as a clip with it being silent like how it was before. One of the main features of the entire game is implemented, and I'm really happy about how everything looks. It bothers me that I can't really share what I've been working on, but I need to make sure that nobody gets spoiled. Okay. I will tell you a little bit about an area I worked on. I'm very proud of this little part of the game. Here's an animation to give you an idea of what this area is. I'm super glad that I get to add my own little animations throughout the game. That's not the only animation I implemented. Every time the player unlocks a new recipe, they get their own unique animation. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 out of the 15 of those done. Anyways, I'm currently in the process of adding a new feature. It isn't done yet, but it will be soon. This feature is a cell phone. The player can choose to call someone if they wish, especially if they need life advice, game advice, or just want to read funny dialogue and backstories. The cell phone is optional, but it is going to be used at least twice in the story. Not only did I add this phone, I added 12 new maps since my last update, as well as footstep sound effects every time the player walks. It's a small detail, but it means a lot to me because this is my first game and I'm still learning, so it feels like a huge accomplishment for me to have figured out how to add that. To be perfectly honest, ever since I started my game in February, I feel like I've been more happy. Game dev honestly might be my calling, and I'm so grateful to have been able to work on this project. I don't know how to code yet, so I'm using a program that doesn't really require it. I plan on learning how to code in the future, but currently I'm really happy with this specific game engine. There is a small favor I would like to ask my audience. This means all of you. I would love to give random NPCs some names. That way it feels more alive. If you would like an NPC to be named after you, please comment below your first name, and if you would like the NPC to look feminine, masculine, or androgynous. Please only include your first name. I won't add any last names as I feel this is too personal. I'll add a small example in the comments. I'm still unsure when the game will come out. However, I will set a release date when I'm ready, so be sure to be on the lookout for it. I may make a few more devlogs in between, but I'm currently unsure about how many. I appreciate all of your patience and support. I'm very proud of this game so far, and I can't wait to finish it and share it with all of you. Thank you for following the Coffee Cafe project.